Hello, everyone, and good morning. Irini Hara streaming now live from Oslo. We have a beautiful day, and yesterday there was this amazing blue full moon, the second full moon of this month of August. Now we enter September, but we are still in the shadow of this full moon, and it was so beautiful and so clear on the sky. And it is also under the sign of Pisces, which is a water sign. And surprisingly enough, I have the moon in Pisces, my natal chart, and I was reflecting on the influence that moon has in my life, especially over my emotional landscape, and how much I feel this influence in proximity of the full moon. And this time we are invited to dive very deep into the waters, in the ocean that we have inside, all those emotions, and see what needs to come to surface, what we need to understand, what we need to clear, to how we can make space for more positive feelings and emotions in our lives and release those that are burdening us. And as I already started 2 months ago to do all these readings of the dragon energy for new or full moon, I came today to do another reading with 3 types of decks. And the first one will be the dragon path. And then I have a very beautiful Amor and Psyche deck. And then the Sibilla Oracle Gypsy cards, Gypsy Oracle cards, or Oracolo della Gitana, Le Sibille. And as usual, you can set your intention for getting more clarity and release for this beautiful full moon. I'm going to extract 3 cards from the Dragon Path Oracle. And the card that came first is Platinum, a beautiful platinum dragon. We will see what this means. Then we have Mordwin dragon with a beautiful symbol of sacred geometry. And then we have the Harmony dragon, which is pink and violet with the shape of the heart, created by the wings. And then at the bottom of the deck, I also got the Courage. And then I will clarify these 4 cards after with cards from the other decks. So I want to share with you what is written in the deck about the platinum, as it is one of the dragons that I don't know yet very well. I feel is connected with the system of chakra, as it has the representation of the chakra system in its image. And is written, I am the keeper of the secrets. This incredible being is the guardian of the Atlantean temples. He connects to Saint Germain and is the historian and record keeper of all events during the Atlantean era. He can take you to and bestow upon you the magic encompassed in that time. His message, I am the keeper of secrets which are as old as the universe itself. I am here to impart this ancient knowledge to you for yourself and others. This wisdom has been hidden for eons and forgotten by many. Now is the time for these memories to resurface and for you to acquire ancient knowledge. Like many things, these secrets have been hidden in plain view. All you need to do is to ask to be reconnected to them. During meditation, Platinum will show you what to learn and recall, bring you into full alignment with new chakra energy, and guide you through the chakra color system. He'll make you aware of your healing potential and connect with your abilities deeply, enabling you to clear the lower vibrations from your physical and spiritual bodies, paving the way for you to become a truly awesome spiritual warrior. And this platinum dragon is connecting with Mordwin that says only you are the master of your destiny. Mordwin is an awesome character, hugely powerful and all-encompassing. He will open doors, put people or situation in your path which all lead you to living your divine purpose. It is his responsibility to guide you to fulfill the contract you made in spirit before coming to earth for this incarnation. He says, you are the power. Accept it as your own. Only you are the master of your destiny. His message is clear, so ignore him at your peril. You have a job to do, so let's go on with it. You have the tools and the knowledge you need. Your self-doubt hinders you. Your time is now. The world needs to see your light. Step into your heart, and I will take the journey with you. And he continues, your role is to take your light out into the world with me as your guide. Together we are the master creators. As you discover your life purpose, acknowledge your fears and self-doubts, but do not be bound by them, for they cloud your truth. Follow your heart, filling your way with truth and integrity. And then you have harmony and courage. So the message the dragons bring you today is that of alignment and in stepping in the ancient knowledge that you carry inside your psyche and especially inside your heart, and for women inside their womb too, that you might not even be aware you have this knowledge because it has been hidden or eventually suppressed by the events of life. And then reclaim your power back through using your knowledge to fulfill the purpose you came for on this earth. Each of us, no matter how simple or humble we feel inside, has a purpose. And each of us has a dragon energy. For some of us, actually, the dragon is a totemic animal, and it can be extremely powerful. But what we need to learn during life is to harness this energy and this power. So the main quest for you today with this reading under the full moon energy is, how do you tap into this wisdom and power, the whole potential of expression of this power inside you, to bring more harmony into your life and in the world around you, and also to make you feel that you have courage enough to make bold decisions that bring you on your life purpose path. There are many of us, especially in times where we are challenged to change something or even to change the course of our life, that we lack this courage. We don't feel confident enough to make those decisions, to cut through the bias that is inside us or around us, to hear to that inner voice that is already there and prompting us to just jump into a new step, into a new phase of our life, into a new chapter. We lack this courage because maybe we have been conditioned to follow a certain path or a certain structure or pattern of thought and behavior, where we feel that we are not enough for that job, for that task, or we don't have enough skills, enough energy, enough motivation. And instead of searching all of this inside, we go outside and search for confirmation and for more validation from the other people, from the outer world, from circumstances, from institutions, from laws, and so on. But all that is already available within us if we find the courage to go inside and explore. And the combination of platinum and Mordwin dragon energies can help us bring that courage to light and manifest what we wish, what we feel is right for us, our life path, our mission, our purpose, our light, our inner light and wisdom. So we can create this harmonious living, this harmonious atmosphere, and balance our own world, inner world, with the outer world. And I'm going to shuffle a little bit from the Amor and Psyche Oracle, which is a beautiful oracle. It has some images that are a little bit, let's say, more expressive. You would understand them easily. To see what actually or how these messages from the dragons can manifest also as an archetypal level, as a story that we can thread in our life, also for bringing more love, either lustful love or spiritual love. So one card is jealousy and possessiveness. I'll put it under the platinum dragon. The other one is the charm of simplicity under the Mortwin. Then we have the card of balance and unity, perfect for the harmony dragon. And love secret for the courage. So independently that you are in a relationship or not, what these cards from the Oracle of Amor and Psyche says is that you have to release, we are in a moment of release under the full moon basking and energy, jealousy and possessiveness patterns, because these are those patterns that prevent you to truly connect with your authentic self, with our authentic wisdom, knowledge, and potential. And they keep you stuck also in something that is outdated. Jealousy and possessiveness make us crave and wish for things that most of the times are not even real or useful for our own path and for our own health. And I'm speaking not only about physical health, but emotional health. If you get very much stuck and attached to all this notion that I have to have that person or that situation or that object in my life to make me be fulfilled and balanced and aligned, or if you feel jealous because you don't have all of this but other people have, then we deviate ourselves from our true essence and understanding of who we are. We don't need to be jealous and we don't need to be possessive, because in any case, everything that is supposed to be ours or to be part of our life and our path, when we truly believe in ourselves, it is already there, or it will become part of our life at a certain point. We don't need to struggle with these low vibrational energies that are jealousy and possessiveness. They might come from patterns and behaviors that we saw in our family, or because of relationship that we've been along our lives that model us according the other, or according the own evolution of these relationships, but we can leave them behind. Because what is required in this moment is clarity, simplicity. It's again that image of her speaking to a bird that is a dove, is a sign of peace, under a tree, and him laying down and playing an instrument, is a kind of flute. What I can see in this image as a message for you, in connection with the Mortwin, with your own power and understand how to harness your own power and will, is that you are now called to a moment of tranquility and simplicity where you can connect with the most simple pleasures of life, or just meditate and introspect. Go inside and feel what is the most important for you now, how you can balance your masculine and feminine aspects of your psyche and emotions, how you can feel good with each other and embrace harmoniously their own qualities and charm, that quality of I am at peace, I am okay with what I am now, with how I am now. Because this can lead further to balance and more unity inside yourself. You can balance these polarities, these energies, creating space for this self-listening, for this meditation moments. All that is yours is already available. You just need to reconnect to that place inside you where you store all that infinite potential and bring in unity parts of you that have been struggling, that have been fighting against each other, or just simply they were not there because you chose to forget you have them inside. Most of this split or fragmentation usually happens through traumatic events. And in most of the cases, many of them happen in the first years of life and even during the pregnancy of your mother, our mothers, and you don't remember them. But still they are hidden inside your psyche, in the body, and they can govern your life until you stop and start to reflect and to dig inside, explore what is there, and start also the healing process. It doesn't happen by night, but the full moon energy is a good requirement or condition for this kind of processes to happen, because a full moon always sheds light, very much light, bright light, golden light. This full moon, by the way, is called blue moon, but on the sky you will see it, it's very bright orange, yellow color. And will shed light on those aspects that you've forgotten or you try to forget, because it might be that actually you need to remember them and to see what is still needed and what is not. And everything will come into place when you will get to know more about this love secret. I'm willing to share you the story about this card because it's number 22 and I'm pretty sure it's a very beautiful story as it brings the vision of love. So the love story that is depicted by this card is like that. Bathing by a fountain under a sacred tree as doves flew overhead, the maidens gazed into the magical pool's depths, and as they stared into the beautiful water, flowing and crystal clear, a voice arose from deep down inside. A vision appeared in the water, but it was merely a reflection of the truth they held deep inside their own subconsciousness. The secret of love unfurled before them. You are love. The action you can take is to write down a secret that you know about love. Let your words flow onto the paper, straight from the depths of your subconscious. Allow love to radiate through your fingers. Once your secret is infused onto the paper, manifest it in the physical form. Hide this treasure away, whether in a wooded grove or a sacred space, for another day to be found when it is most needed. For now, love's secret is safe. And as meditation exercise, you can imagine that your subconscious mind is a pool of water. Quietly approach the fountain and gaze into its depths. What do you see? And if you want to also continue with an affirmation, you can say, I am love. I resonate with the beauty of love down to my core. I am a flowing fountain. Yes, it's beautiful, this image of the fountain, because the fountain's pale surface is just a mirror to your own reality, to your inner truth. And you might hold secrets there, but maybe in the future there will be time to share these secrets with other people, because those secrets hide a potent knowledge and much power that you were not even aware. Many of the mythological stories with gods and goddesses and other archetypal energies, they speak about the secrets of dying and resurrecting, about the secrets that lay down deep inside us. And most of the cases, we are reluctant to reveal them. But when we do them, then we see there is no harm. Actually, we might be able to function better, knowing that other people, circumstances, or events or actions could benefit from knowing this knowledge, from owning it with all the shadow or dark aspects of it. And the full moon energy is inviting us to do this, to shed light over that darkened or hidden part inside us, where we keep those secrets, and see what can be released, what can be put out, so the world will eventually find it at a certain point and use it for something good. And not all secrets are dark. Sometimes we just keep them because we think it's just for us. It's just a part of us, of our own story. But it might be that that story, that part of the story, that sequence, can help and support other people build up their own story through life and their own path. And I'm going to finish my storytelling of today, that I hope you enjoyed, with other 4 cards from the Oracle de la Gitana, Gypsy Oracle cards. They're beautiful. And let's see, what are the cards? Yes, there is sorrow. There is a child through birth. There is malady. And there is a soldier, but also a friend. So what I see in this first card, depicting a lady that feels sorrows because she read a message or a letter, is that in your own process of healing, of aligning yourself, your energetic center, when you release all these shadows, all the jealousy, possessiveness, and other lower vibration energy, first you might feel sorrow because you need to get off this burden from your shoulders, from inside your heart, and you still don't know what lies ahead. And it might be that you are called actually to release the own energy of the sorrow, of disappointment, of the burdens that you carried for so long. And this process itself, as a starting point for the unfolding story in the future, might be difficult, but it's absolutely necessary, because then you go to a next stage that you will feel like a newborn child. There will be a sense of rebirth when you will find again your stability and inner balance, that simplicity, that moment of self-inquiry or reflecting on yourself. Where I am now, I am a newborn, energetically, emotionally. I'm ready now to start a new path. I'm ready to give another step on my life. Because then you have the malady, which means a state of sickness or of a period where you have to withdraw and rest. It might be that when you become aware of your own rhythm, your body rhythm, your energy rhythm, how you can align all those energy inside your body, the body itself will need a period of adjustment. And this can go through purging by having some symptoms or even an illness that obliges you to shut down for a while and just rest. And it is part of the cycle of life to go through this period. You are born, that you unfold into something, but then you get tired and you need to withdraw for a while and rest and meditate again. How do I bring more harmony in my life? How do I balance? How I can live in a more healthy and prosperous way for myself, for my own well-being. And then, of course, When there are secrets that you still keep inside, you want to protect them, right? Like a soldier. You sometimes feel that you want to go to war, and you might want to do it to defend yourself all the time, because you might feel that the world itself is something that is threatening your safety and stability and inner harmony. But in reality, many of these warrior aspects can also come from your own limiting belief that you always have to be in protective mode. Maybe it's not necessary. It can be for certain situations that you need to assert yourself in your position, create healthy boundaries. But being all the time in an overprotective position, like a soldier defending a city or your own city, your own reality, might be tiring and disappointing too. At the same time, a soldier needs courage. And actually in this position, there was this dragon of courage. Because in many life circumstances, courage and a good attitude, a warrior attitude, are needed to overcome obstacles. And you can do it. Because if you want to really shine bright and show yourself in your own simplicity and integrity as a human being, you have to know which are your boundaries and limits and defend them when it's necessary with other people, with events or circumstances that might go and push them in a way that feels unhealthy and threatening for you. And again, as I said already, working with your traumas and wounds from childhood will help you set healthier boundaries for your life, and you will see better developments for the future. Everything in our life is a cycle. Some people say that every 7 years, our body, our blood, even our thoughts, they are renewing and we become a new person. Others speak about cycles of 9, for others a cycle of 12. Sometimes we want to combine these individual cycles with larger, more universal and collective cycles like the planets do, for example, Pluto and Saturn. For us women, the cycle of the moon, the 28 days with the 4 stages, from the new moon up to full moon and then new moon again, it's really relevant because it helps us attune with our menstrual cycle, both physically and energetically, but most of the time it also helps in our psychological development through life. And when we disconnect from this aspect of cyclicity, we disconnect from our own power, from our own inner light. So I hope the dragon messages today, and also the cards from the other 2 oracles, brought you useful insights for this new beautiful full moon we had yesterday, and will prompt you to create something different, something new, something useful in the near future that will support your evolution and eventually will also support you in finding a new way of expressing your infinite, wonderful, blissful potential you carry inside of yourself, and to also show to the world your uniqueness, your wisdom, your power, your courage. Thank you for listening. Subscribe to my channels to have notification about future contents and live transmissions. Blessed be your day and your weekend ahead. Thank you.